I wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free, yeah. Stress-free, 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 stress-free,
DJ
Whole 9, I left the bullshit behind me. I'm in the suburbs, my nigga, come and find me. And don't think that I forgot where I come from. Where the fuck you niggas think I got this gun from? And now I bust a nigga quick, check my resume. Had to get ignorant on the nigga just the other day. And I don't talk about shit that I ain't never did. I'm trying to weed out all the haters and the negative. Misery, love company, and that's a fact. But I don't need no new friends, just me and my gas. Smoking Barack Obama, yeah, that's that presidential. I feel good, so stress, dog, is not an issue.
I wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free, yeah. Stress-free, 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 stress-free.
DJ Rockstar.
I never changed like a cartoon's clothes, but I was immature then. Now I'm a mature man. Grow up, I'm focused. Yeah, my group broke up, but I be feeling like Sierra felt. You know, so what? Still doing shows, except now I'm touring dolo. Still fly, see that country boy in polo. Heater on my hip like the boy of Popo. Reaper on my heels like the Jordan logo. Talk about me, it ain't about no money, sure J ignore it. You ain't coming to my funeral, you ain't important. Call me ugly, go ahead, judge me. You ain't got to like me, I know that God loves.
I wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free, yeah. Stress-free, 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 stress-free.
I'm back, yeah. Every day I wake up, gotta get my cake up. Trying to put on for my city like makeup.
And every night I go out, man, you know I show out. My money talk for me, it say broke nigga, shut your mouth.
In every car I hop in, I probably got them blocks in. Fin the ball night, need mention that can look in.
And every club we hop by, we be the one they talk about. She see the side of the real, I bet them bitches jaw drop.
And every hoe that choose us, trust me dog, we bust. Kick 'em out the same night, you never see me cook.
For what? Not us, we playing by the book. We stress free over here, man. Listen to the hook, cash free.
I wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free, yeah. Stress-free, 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 yeah.
What's good, YouTube? That192 here, back again, once again, and hopefully you guys can hear us and everything goes properly according to plan or not. We have a little bit of a different setup this week because Mo is actually here.
Hello.
You're really close to the mic. He was incredibly close to the mic. If you guys can't hear us, or if the mic audio or volume is all kinds of jiggity jankety, we have a little bit of yeah, it essentially is. I think we sound fine. But anyways, welcome to the live stream tonight, you guys. We're live for SmackDown Week 7. But of course, you guys already know that on January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be live with Judgment Day, our first SmackDown pay-per-view. If you guys didn't know, make sure that that link is in the description so you can favorite it, bookmark it, do whatever it is that you need to do.
It's gonna be heat.
Because as Mo said, it's gonna be heat and stuff. So make sure that you are there. You don't miss out on it. So far, what's been announced already is the brand new Day will be defending their tag team championships against the Brothers of Destruction. So definitely make sure that you are there and you do not miss out on that. And tonight, hopefully tonight, we will find out who contender for the United States Championship is, because we have RVD going up against Finley in a hardcore match for the #1 contendership of the United States Championship. I told you guys that every Friday night here on SmackDown, we will have at least one hardcore match. And this week, it will be to determine the #1 contender for Mick Foley's U.S. Championship at Judgment Day. And also, you guys, speaking of Mick Foley, I did announce this past Friday that on today's date, on this week's edition of SmackDown, Triple H will be returning, and he'll be in your main event tonight against Mick Foley as well. And to start things off tonight, we actually have a word from Triple H in the middle of the ring.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, just imagine, like, use your head, your mind, that Triple H is actually returning because he was out of action last week. And Triple H he's in the middle of the ring, cutting a promo, and he's saying all these things, how mad and angry he is that he was out last week and whatnot, and how Judgment Day is coming up. And even though myself, the general manager, has said that Kurt Angle's not going to get another title shot as long as Triple H is champion, Triple H, he feels disrespected that Kurt Angle would try and sideline him like that. So he says, you know what, he is a better man than Kurt Angle could ever be.
Oh my God!
And he's a better wrestler than Kurt Angle could ever be.
Oh, he's a gold medalist, though.
He wants to prove that not only can he beat Kurt Angle in the middle of the ring, but he can beat him again and again and again and again. And at Judgment Day, Triple H wants an Iron Man match.
Oh my God!
Against Kurt Angle for the World Heavyweight Championship. So again, January 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. And now, in a 60-minute Iron Man match, Triple H defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Kurt Angle. It all comes down to this. Whichever man is the better man in that ring will walk out with the World Heavyweight Championship.
It's going to be metallic heat. Get it? Because Iron Man match, but like really heat, like heat as in... You know, I tried very hard for that one. I'm trying to be punny. It's not working. You know, it's gonna be heat, but that's about it. I'm sorry. I should just stick to Raw.
To kick things off tonight, we actually have our WWE Tag Team Champions defending. Well, they're not defending, but they're in a matchup to open the show tonight against the Brothers of Destruction. Now, over the past couple weeks, the Brothers of Destruction have actually had the number of the tag team champions. They've managed to pick up W after W, whether it's via pinfall or countout, especially with last week's absolutely insane tag match. And that was supposed to be just a preview of Judgment Day. So tonight, Bobby Lashley goes one-on-one with The Undertaker.
Oh my God, okay.
And that match begins right now. So if you guys are hyped for some SmackDown, and of course if you're a proud member of the Nappy Nation, make sure you smash your like button down below for us, because y'all, you know your support is greatly appreciated.
Bobby Lashley looks really angry in this game. He looks like completely upset. Well, I wouldn't say upset, but it's just like, why are you looking at me?
These superstars have been
They made him look weird.
They sure have. And that's where the superb
we see a German suplex from Bobby Lashley instantly.
Oh my God.
No doubt, Cole.
Taker!
Ain't no way you're gonna win a match if you
Mount some offense! Oh my God!
I've seen matches won
Oh my
and
goodness.
lost
What the?
because one
There's the submission hold.
And now we're seeing Bobby Lashley with the arm wrench.
He's already putting Taker to... Why is Taker not doing anything?
Another one right here.
Okay. All right. You know what? All right. You know what, Taker? You do you. Oh,
Bobby Lashley is about as impressive a specimen as there is.
Don't laugh at Bobby Lashley. He'll eat you.
Come on, quit showing
I
off.
mean,
This is supposed to be a wrestling match.
oh my God.
We've seen, look at him, he's just
Lashley is taunting as well. Holy
He's got a
shit.
lot to be confident about.
Yeah, but he looks a little over.
Oh
And the
my
crowd is
God,
come alive
okay,
tonight
fuck.
with a chant
I want to
directed.
get an audio check real quick.
Why? Do we have some,
Specimen as there is.
technicality?
Don't laugh at Bobby Lashley. He'll eat you. I think because we're using a different mic, we're going to go ahead and turn down the in-game audio just a teeny tiny tad bit.
Oh.
Just a teeny tiny tad bit, you guys.
Well,
Before we get back into the game
we'll
here.
be firing
Yeah, you can't
the
let that
next,
break your focus. But that's
production
easier said than done.
today. Oh my God. What? Why? Undertaker's already in the yellow on his
I hope this
chest.
isn't the last time we see these superstars.
Now we see
And Taker's
Lashley.
out of the
You're not gonna hear
ring.
me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you.
And
hard
Lashley's
Irish
going
whip.
out of the ring.
Makings of
With a
nice
hard Irish
long
whip to take her outside of the ring.
And
now we
he's
see
going for Kane?
Lashley and Kane getting into it outside the ring there.
Might only exasperate.
Why?
Jeez,
Oh
Cole,
my
watch
God.
your
Lashley is
language,
literally
will
coming
ya?
for
It's a
blood.
family
And now
show.
it's going to be
I said
Shelton and
exasperate.
Taker outside the ring.
Never mind.
Me.
He's using those
Both of the tag team members are going after each other.
All's fair in love and war, right? Well,
No way.
let's think about it. This
Oh
is
my
war.
God. This match is supposed to be between Taker and
Man, I'm
Lashley.
telling you, from my
but
in-ring
somehow they're
experience,
going for each
trust
other's
me,
tag
you can
partner.
cut this
All right,
tension
this
with a
is
knife.
a little
I mean, the animosity between these two tag teams over the wars that they've had over the past couple weeks, I can understand an all-out brawl breaking out.
Oh my God, is he gonna?
Spoken like a guy
We're gonna see
who's
a
never
spear
been in that
already?
role. Trust me,
Spear!
when it's
Spear!
done,
Spear!
It's a whole different
Taker's
level
chest
of
is
intensity.
orange.
I'll have to take
I mean, if
your
you got
word for it,
speared by
Taz.
someone like
I
Lashley, your
honestly
chest wouldn't be
can't
feeling all
imagine
too
a more
great either.
electric atmosphere
He's
than
literally
this
having a
capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole.
I'm
The
just saying,
WWE
Taker has
fans
mounted
ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
Like Taker just, I feel really like this is straight dominance. Lashley. Jesus
going
Christ.
up.
As Taker
And
sits
what
up,
goes
And, oh, is he going?
Comes down.
Oh my God! Nut shot from the what was it? The turnbuckle? What? The connector? The ring
the
connector?
connector,
The ring connector?
and a
Oh
huge!
my God! To Kane?
We knew it was going to be physical.
I always saw
Anyone was
like
prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by
Lashley and
surprise,
Taker.
Cole. That don't
As
happen
Taker
too
now
often.
resets the count by
That's
going
an
outside the
understatement.
ring.
You've been in
As he
hundreds
tosses
of matches
Lashley
in your
back
career.
in.
We both
Lashley
called
was trying to do
hundreds
something
more.
on the table there.
We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect,
God.
but not this
Taker?
time.
What is
Guess
Taker
it just
doing?
goes to show you,
Oh
Cole,
my
like
God.
they say,
Kane's in the ring now. We're gonna see the Brothers of Destruction team up against Lashley outside the ring.
exactly what I'm
I
seeing.
mean, the ref
Disagree.
literally
He's
needs to
wrestled
look
this match his
this
way all along,
Okay,
and
yeah,
now
this
we
is
see
right,
it
it's
paying
possible,
off.
I love
For whatever
hearing
reason.
I
someone
mean,
come
technically,
alive,
Kane has not put his
even
hands
when
on
I don't
Lashley
exactly
yet, whereas
agree with
Lashley
what
has
they're
put his
saying.
hands on
Me
Kane.
too. And I
Isn't
do
that not
agree
grounds
with
for
what they're
DQ?
saying, Taz.
No, it's not. Technically,
Oh,
it's
it's not. No, it's not. You're right.
The adrenaline is
But
pumping.
isn't
The crowd
Kane
is coming alive.
hitting
This
back
is what they
also
came
on
to see.
Hey, Cole, you
Kane
know what?
technically hasn't mounted any
Restrain
offense.
yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling
Yes,
this bad
this
boy
is
right
sneaky
down the
shit.
middle.
I'm just saying, this is some like, okay, this is some sneaky as fuck shit. Okay,
The thing you gotta
Lashley.
remember about the Undertaker
Lashley.
is that 50% of
Is he
his
gonna?
style is
Oh my God, the reversal from
hitting
Taker.
inside the head of his opponent. If you
And
can
Lashley
keep
just
your cool,
puts him onto the
keep your-
ground.
keep your head
And
together
now he's
in the
stomping
ring,
on his back.
your head's way home.
Taker puts him back. Oh, Taker's coming back. I tell you, Taker's coming back. Taker's coming back.
Surely you
Oh
can't
no,
forget
no,
about
you
that.
can tell. He's literally.
And right before Taker gets into the ring,
God, and Lashley's got to finish it on that.
now we see Kane and Benjamin getting into it outside of the ring as well. I'm telling you, this is such a two volatile tag teams going at it. At Judgment Day, if it's anything like we saw last week, then it's definitely Taker's doing everything he can not to be put through that table. Literally. Lashley keeps trying to grapple and mount offense.
God, but Taker just doesn't. Taker just does not want.
As Kane and Benjamin spill
Are
into
they
the outside.
fighting outside?
As Lashley breaks up the 10 count yet again.
No way. What? The other part of the. That's crazy.
And now
That's
we're going to
fucking
see
crazy.
the Dominator on Taker through
Oh
the
my
table.
God.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz.
And now Lashley's just showboating. Instead of bringing Taker back in the ring for a pinfall, he's just gonna go and leave it out.
And Taker sat back up at a count of 5. As Taker shoves Lashley off. I mean, a second reversal. I would say only the Undertaker, only the Phenom, the Undertaker, would be able to shake off something like being put on the table like that.
I like how Kane and Shelton.
You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever
like, you know what,
it takes.
fuck it.
You know that if you actually step into this ring alone.
They're all going after each other.
Jeopardizing my future for the sake of
That's the reversal from Taker to Lashley, and a reversal yet again, and a huge right hand. God. And the elbow to the face. But Undertaker's feeling the fatigue on that rib. It's a huge shoulder block.
And Lashley is literally in break. Well, I would say Lashley's kind of hurt too, though. Taker has got red in the chest, but then again, Lashley's only orange. Jesus!
A huge super last call.
And then,
are we going to see another spear to put Taker away?
Is this going to put him away? By God! He is broken! Laid high! Is Lashley not going to... This is not...
I don't think Lashley's done just yet.
And he's going to go... Oh my goodness.
As he goes straight for the pin.
Straight for the pin. If he gets this pin on Taker, that means Taker is knocked out. What?
Lashley's not done with Taker just yet.
Did he just stop midway?
He actually picked his shoulders up off the mat. I mean, this could cost Lashley. Straight cockiness like that never benefits.
I guarantee that this has to do with count out Lashley. Lashley is teaching him a lesson. Like, bitch, I ain't having this.
I mean, honestly, I think that might have been a cocky maneuver on behalf of Lashley. As we see a little bit of old school coming from the Undertaker. And we were talking about seeing some offense from Taker.
God, Taker!
And again, if you take out the shoulder of Lashley, that takes away the spear and the Dominator.
And once again, puts him on the ground.
With those wrestling takedowns.
You know, there's no doubt that the Undertaker's one of the most
I mean, like, Lashley initially had superb offense. At the same time, Undertaker's not doing too bad in this match.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of
It's the one thing that Lashley is just pure straight athleticism as well. On top of that, so he's able to do
what a counter that was.
Taker's got like all of these other wrestlers, they got heart. They're not gonna fucking stop. They got that count out last week with heart. They got that young blood.
As the Taker slid straight out of the ring.
They got that.
And a huge elbow off the top rope to the outside.
They got that veteran attack. Oh my God, to Kane?
As Lashley's tossed back into the ring. Lashley now has 2 finishers built up.
Taker I don't know if Taker can actually put out Lashley.
And we see the Dominator.
Oh my God.
That just put Taker through the table. Lashley's got to regain that stamina though. I think after being cocky and lifting Taker's shoulders off the mat, I think it's finally time. As we see the rope break.
Lashley is going to cost himself this match. I'm letting you know.
And a huge. Are you serious? A huge clothesline.
2, 3.
A huge clothesline takes down Taker. My goodness.
Lashley completely dominated that whole match.
I mean, they don't call him the Dominator Lashley for no reason.
Jesus Christ. I'm just saying that was pure destruction. The Brothers Destruction have never done that. They have never come out so weak out of a match until now.
I mean, to be fair, Taker had a lot of offense. We saw the old school as well. It's just this week after the count out from that absolutely amazing matchup last week between the 2 teams. I mean, with the notion of that being a preview of what's to come at Judgment Day, I can imagine that Lashley wants a little bit of retaliation to let them know these titles intend to stay where they're at come Judgment Day.
I guess. You know what? Respect.
Well, coming up next, you guys, we have the debut of a new addition to the SmackDown roster, hot off the free agency. We have Johnny Nitro joining the SmackDown roster. We had a debut this past week on Monday Night Raw, but it'll be interesting to see if this week's debut on SmackDown can go any different, as Ken Kennedy goes 1v1 with Johnny Nitro on his debut. Personally, I expect to see big things from Johnny Nitro here on Friday Night SmackDown. He is a former WWE Tag Team Champion, and he's joining us tonight.
I mean, he does some sick ass shit. What is he? He was in ECW doing some crazy shit back in his time. I'm just saying.
I mean, he was in WWE's ECW.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never really gotten into Johnny Nitro's matches, so I'm interested to seeing exactly what he's going to do in this match, and whether he can handle Kennedy or not.
I mean, Kennedy's been on the up and up as of late, with a huge knee to the gut. Kennedy's been on the up and up as of late. He was involved in the Fatal 4-Way last week to determine the #1 contender for the U.S. Championship. So he had a title opportunity. Unfortunately, he was a part of that controversial double pin as Finlay picked up the W with the Celtic Cross. So I can imagine he wants to take out his frustrations tonight on Johnny Nitro. But Johnny Nitro, with it being his debut, I can imagine he wants to make an impression on debut, and if anything, take that spot that Kennedy had last week.
Kennedy has had a strong start.
Incredibly strong start.
What, he kneed him in the chest and did kneed him in the, what is it, the obliques?
These WWE fans just can't
That's the
get
name of the
enough
muscle,
of
the
these
obliques.
superstars. And I'm glad to
The
see it.
obliques.
A WWE match
With a
isn't
reversal
just
from
about
Nitro,
competition,
and a reversal
it's
back
also
to
about
Kennedy,
entertaining the
and a
fans.
reversal back to
Reversal
Nitro,
again?
and a reversal
A
back to
reverse-
Kennedy.
What?
As we see the two of them go back and forth and scratch the eyes there. The knee to the gut, stopping that momentum as Johnny Nitro begins to feel a little bit of fatigue. Kennedy almost has enough momentum built up for a finisher as well.
That was a textbook reversal.
And speaking of the momentum,
No, never mind. Jesus.
big back suplex to
Kennedy
Nitro.
is mounting offense upon offense on Nitro.
I had a feeling they were going to wind up
I'm
against
saying, oh my god. I'm
That
sorry.
big drop kick. Are we going to see two debuts in the WWE both go south week 1?
I feel terrible. I feel terrible.
Even when I don't
Because
exactly
Kennedy,
agree
unless
with
Kennedy
this
gets too cocky, is he gonna get too cocky?
Is he not going to save that finisher? That's the question.
You saw that one
With the
coming.
reversal from Nitro and the arm wrench,
If he doesn't save that finisher because he got cocky, he's like, oh, you wrestler, blah,
That
blah,
one of
blah,
these
blah.
superstars successfully executes
no,
their
it wasn't saved, and now the
he
takedown
I feel
from
like
Kennedy to Nitro.
That's what's about to happen.
Crispy Cross is called a
The takedown did not save
doesn't
it.
mean it always ends with that. You sound like you're speaking from experience.
I'm just
here,
saying,
Cass.
I
Of
mean,
course not.
Nitro
Whenever I locked into
is looking
Cass,
bad,
that
but
was it. End of story. It was over.
I
think you're developing a selective
God, it doesn't even
memory
matter.
in your old age,
It's like you didn't even need the finisher. He's literally destroying him.
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz. Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth.
Wrenching
And
that
let me
chest
tell you,
up. Oh
it's
my
better to give than receive.
And a reversal low blow
blow.
from Nitro onto Kennedy.
And now he's mounting his
This
offense
isn't the
like
last
this.
time
Now
we
he's
see these
going in.
I mean, he needs to do something. He's feeling the fatigue from the matchup. Kennedy hasn't had any fatigue in the match so far. Going on 3 minutes now.
Oh,
Big clothesline.
I don't know how nice it is.
Nitro was punching him in the face a couple times, but then
these
that just
superstars, and I
all
think
stopped.
this match might only
Got a couple face punches in.
Jeez, Cole, why
Face
you right?
punches. That's it. He didn't even do any moves.
And if
Oh
Kennedy,
my god!
If
Top
Kennedy,
rope!
I was gonna say if he were to have that finisher, which he does have now, we could have seen the Kenton bomb end it right then and there. But a big elbow from the top rope.
You're supposed to be calling this bad boy
And
right down
another
the
little blow from Nitro!
But will we see Kennedy save the finisher this time? There it is.
There he saved.
There it is.
Oh my god.
This has been a great match so far.
No,
the backbreaker.
He's going for the pin. Unless he just goes for the pin right now. If he gets the pin without the finisher, 1, 2. Oh my god, okay.
Nitro kicks
He's
out.
not gonna go out like that.
I was
There's
about
no
to
way.
say.
If
I
you're not
was
gonna
about
drop the
to say.
finisher, that right there is just like, oh my god, that is
These superstars give
disrespectful.
everything they
as
got
fuck.
when they're in a match like this.
I mean, honestly, I want to see Nitro mount some sort of offense in return. I wouldn't want to see Nitro absolutely 100% skip
He's got
molly.
some damage on his chest now.
Yeah, he's feeling the fatigue as well. And Nitro's actually
for your career.
taking a moment to breathe.
As anything else in your life.
As we see the torque and the tension from the shoulder there onto the neck.
It's been an okay match so far. Nitro's been getting quite destroyed, but he's coming back. He's coming back. Look at that. And what was that,
Without
like
a doubt, Ken
wait,
Kennedy
go-
is one of the most outspoken superstars on the SmackDown roster. You make it sound like
Nope.
Kennedy's all
Kennedy is
time
not.
superstar.
Kennedy is not letting him have
With a
this.
straight DDT on the Nitro.
Yeah, well, tell you what. One mistake and we're going to see that fire go out.
Are we going to see a double finisher from Kennedy?
Is he not? What is he?
Oh man,
He was taking a moment to look.
now. They sure are. And you know that's going
With the
to
leg
Oh my
sweep
God.
on the Nitro. Nitro's now laid out in the ring.
All right, he's gonna use Nitro's on finish on him.
He's going to use a dirt. He used both his finishers for a dirty finisher.
Oh my God! If he gets the pin now, on a debuting,
From one dirty player to another. As Nitro with the poke to the eyes and a left hand to the back of the head. And the pinfall, that should be a rope break. There it is. We see a knee to the gut as well. Kennedy, I would say Kennedy did get a bit cocky. As we see the monkey flip from the corner. I would say Kennedy did get a bit cocky there.
he had two finishers.
Using the dirty finisher on Nitro. He could easily just drop the Kenton bomb again. That's 2 chances he missed.
Let's think about it. He's still just
And
a
Nitro
kid.
is now feeling it again on the
He can't win fair and square.
I mean, you never know. Kennedy's cockiness could cause Nitro to actually...
Now he's throwing it.
Whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right? Look at this. He's pummeling his
With straight right hands to Kennedy, right to the temple.
In a situation like that, you can't even defend yourself.
As Kennedy
No
reverses.
reversal.
Yo, cut it out.
Nitro's feeling the fatigue yet again. With those straight kicks to the chest.
And I swear, if Kennedy does not just drop his finisher, I think he's trying to go finisher.
You say that like
No, I think we're about to see the Kenton bomb.
this guy's proud of
Hello?
What is
The
this?
Green Bay bomb?
Mr. Kennedy.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. As much as I want to see Nitro win his debut, that's gotta be it. If Nitro kicks out of this,
Two. I was about to say.
so that's 2 debuts in a week in the WWE, and both of them lost. You should put them on a tag team together. And just watch both of them lose. Because
Loser
why
joins
not?
the brand.
Why not? Why not? I mean, it's nice momentum for Kennedy to pick up after last week's loss, but it can't be that good of a start, especially on your debut. You get your ass absolutely handed to you.
Great job of wearing down his opponent, and that's the name of the game. It sure is, Cole. If you let yourself
I mean, in all fairness, Kennedy using the dirty plays and whatnot, Nitro really did have a card stacked against him this week.
Mr. Kennedy!
Love that I'm saying that. That's disrespectful.
He wants Nitro to know who just whooped his ass.
I mean, you could look at Kennedy and be like, bruh, did you win that fatal four-way? I don't think he did.
I mean, that's kind of pure disrespect.
No. See, he didn't win the fatal four-way, and now he's picking on a debut. That right there is some shenanigans. No, that's not shenanigans. That's covering up your bullshit.
Well, whatever it may be, before we head on tonight, I want to remind you guys yet again, on January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, SmackDown will present their first pay-per-view, being Judgment Day. I am incredibly hyped. I'm incredibly excited because we have 2 matches on the card already. As the WWE Tag Team Champions, Brand New Day, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin defend their titles against Brothers Destruction, Kane, and The Undertaker. And as of earlier tonight, Triple H is putting his title on the line, his World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Kurt Angle in a 60-minute Iron Man match.
60 minutes.
Whoever ends up with the most pinfalls or submissions will walk out as World Heavyweight Champion. So you definitely want to make sure that you have that link bookmarked, favorite, whatever it is, so that you are there January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be heat. It's going to be heat. Coming up next tonight, you guys, last week we had an interesting end to our Cruiserweight our Cruiserweight Handicap match. We had the Cruiserweight champion Super Crazy against the rest of the Cruiserweight division, Psychosis, Chavo, and Gregory Helms. And we saw some interesting turn of events as Psychosis seemed like he was aiding Super Crazy, and Chavo was aiding, Helms was aiding Chavo, because Helms could have taken the pin on the champion, which would easily put him in #1 contendership, but instead, we saw Helms tag in Chavo and allow Chavo to just clean take the pin. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Mexicools are reuniting. Both, well, one is still the Cruiserweight champion. One's a former Cruiserweight champion. Teaming up against the team of Helms and Chavo as we see a clear split and division in the Cruiserweight division tonight. So let us know in the chat, you guys. Who are you betting your PS4s on? The Mexicools or Chavo and Gregory Helms? What's their tag team name?
Chavo and Gregory Helms? Chavo and Helms?
They need a cool name like League of Nations. What about Wonder Bread?
Wonder Bread? I don't get that at all. I don't get that.
I mean,
2 words, Cruiserweight.
what would you call him?
That's what
It's
Helms
Chavo Guerrero and Gregory
and
Helms.
that's what he wore around his
about
waist right after he decided to shape up and get serious.
El Chapo del Guapo.
There you go. El Chapo del Guapo. That's the tag name.
Welcome! Oh my god. El Chapo del Guapo. So we have the Mexicools teaming up against El Chapo del
God,
Guapo.
kick him in the head. Tell him again.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job.
Chavo is actually handling the Cruiserweight champion as we see a tag from Super Crazy to Psychosis. Psychosis is actually backhanding Super Crazy, goddamn. Super Crazy we thought was going to go after Helms for a moment. We still have an answer for Helms' actions last week. Giving Chavo the pin. Because technically that would make Chavo the number 1 contender at this time.
I guess they're working together. They're in cahoots. I mean,
Look at that. That's going to go over the big with the fans and build some momentum at the same
do I
time.
smell
You really got to watch out for your opponent
tag team?
when they're getting fired up like this.
Psychosis did defend Crazy last week, even though they are vying for the same championship at the moment.
I think I smell a
This
little bit
superstar
of
is all fired up.
alliance
And so is this capacity
between
crowd.
former
Yeah,
tag
well,
team
tell you what, one mistake and win to see
Well, as
that
we see a
fire
clear
go out
alliance
front,
between
though.
Helms and Guerrero, as Helms gave Guerrero the pinfall last week, which honestly surprised me, because if anybody I would want to see as the next number 1 contender, it would be Gregory Helms.
I think it's pretty obvious which way
he
it's
like
going. Oh, really? Oh, my,
IRL?
there's the submission hold. He's in the
Absolutely.
driver's seat now. No doubt, Cole. If the opponent lets you lock that
This is
in,
terrible. He was Cruiserweight yeah, he was the longest reigning Cruiserweight champion. As we see a big tag team maneuver from the Mexicools onto
they're
Helms.
working together. Yeah, they're literally fighting for the same belt.
you sure don't, Taz.
Well, currently they're on the
And
same team.
Oh, my, the submission hold is locked in. And here we go
Yeah,
with the
well,
submission
they're on the
hold.
same team,
This
but
could be
they're
a pivotal moment in this
all of
match.
these people here
Sure
want the
could.
belt for
There's a
themselves.
lot of pressure being applied in that hold.
I mean, to be honest, he's super and he's crazy, and when he defended that title against Psychosis in that ladder match, I think he proved
Quick
that
tags
then
are the
there.
best way to win a
We're going to
match
see the
like
tag
this,
in
Cole.
from Helms to Guerrero as referee Nick Patrick admonishes Helms to get him out of the ring. And another monkey flip, second one of tonight, from Guerrero to Psychosis out of the corner.
That was some flip service I've ever seen. Oh my god. He's knocking his head out. He's gonna make him real.
Look, superheroes are fine when you're like 8. Or if you have the
Chavo?
mental capacity of an 8-year-old.
Chavo?
Kind of like you.
What's
Oh my god, Chavo!
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars.
Chavo
are
was
legit
working
tough
him.
guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
No,
They
no.
sure are,
so-
Taz.
Is he?
We're seeing
Is he gonna
some
tag out, or
great
like, why would you
intensity
stay
here
in?
tonight. And that's the name of the game.
I mean,
Cole.
Chavo,
Fix it.
as of this moment, has a
You gotta stand
pinfall
your
over
opponent
the
until
Cruiserweight
one,
champion.
You can't go anymore. I think
I
these
guess.
superstars are well
So
aware of
if
that,
they can pick
Taz.
up the W
I think
tonight
that's
over the Cruiserweight
exactly
champion yet
what they've
again,
got in mind. He
That
takes his
just sounds.
partner.
That sounds literally insane to me. I think, if anything, I don't know. People
Hope this
working
isn't
together
the
in
last
the
time
Cruiserweight
you see
division,
these
that's some
superstars face off.
sneaky
You're not
ass
gonna hear me
shit
say
I've
this
ever
much,
seen.
Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
Oh.
I don't know
and
how
now we see the
nice
Cruiserweight
it is,
champion actually
but
mounting
there
some
are
sort of
certainly
comeback
some
as he
issues
drops
with these
Chavo off that top
superstars.
rope.
This match might only exasperate him. Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show. I said
God.
exasperate.
Literally, Chavo not too long ago had so much
Are we going to see it again?
momentum.
No,
It's
it's a
Psychosis.
proper suplex that
I
time.
think it's a shame the way
Psychosis is
Gregory
just
Helms threw
coming
away
back.
all of his fan support when he decided to stop being the Hurricane.
Then again, they're not that
disagree with you,
damaged.
Cole. For me, that's when Helms grew up.
Right
and
hand
started to
after
become
right
a
hand
real
from the
serious
champion,
competitor
Chavo.
right here in the
As
WWE.
Chavo reverses, as the champion reverses, as Chavo reverses.
Reverse.
Well, looks like they're
That's
slowing
all
the
they're
pace
doing.
down a little bit here.
Tonight
That might not be
is
such a good move in my opinion.
SmackDown.
Come on, you just
reverse.
can't keep going
I mean, it's a mark of a good wrestling match if two contenders can go back and forth like that. As we're starting to see a little fatigue on Super Crazy's arms, actually.
Any time to recover, neither.
Interesting
You
enough.
gotta stay on 'em and wear 'em down.
But what about picking your... The adrenaline is pumping.
God.
As we see Chavo lifted up to the top rope and a super hurricane Rana
God.
Try to restrain
as Super
yourself.
Crazy
The tag is made.
tags out
They do some super
and a
weird-
standing moonsault. And now the submission hold has been applied as Helms comes in and breaks up the hold.
Chavo actually is on the red in his chest right now. Submission hold could really be devastating.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I mean, as of right now, Chavo Guerrero and Psychosis are the legal men in the ring. So if referee Nick Patrick could please, there you go, get Gregory Helms out of there so this isn't a 2-on-1 situation. We had 3-on-1 last week.
I'm going to say, is Helms ejected?
As we see Chavo dragged to the middle of the ring, Chavo is now currently out. He may have bitten off more than he could chew if you want to take on the Cruiserweight champion like that. As we see a pinfall, will it be enough?
No, I doubt it. Wait.
As
No,
Chavo
he kicked
kicks out.
Okay, I was about to say, what?
I was about to say. As we see that leg sweep with the impromptu tag team maneuver. As we see the submission hold, now keep in mind Psychosis and Chavo are the legal men in the ring right now, so even though Super Crazy has that backstretch submission hold applied, even if Chavo taps it, wouldn't be a legal submission.
At the same time,
Psychosis just had the wherewithal just beat out of him. As the two legal men are left in the ring now.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it.
And a second
The
reversal.
WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about
And a
oh
huge
my God, kick to the
springboard drop
face?
kick.
How come they got you
A
as the
huge
wrestler?
springboard drop kick off
I mean,
that middle
ain't
rope.
exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz.
As we see
Tag's been
tags
made
from
and
both
his
men,
partner's coming in.
which is honestly the smart maneuver to make at this point. Because with the fatigue on both of them, they need to get their tag partners in there. As we see Super Crazy and Helms are now the legal men.
Chip on his shoulder that he's got.
Oh man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself
As
in.
Helms jumps into the ring to break up that
Submission.
hold.
Now, this match has been
Man,
literally
you
submission
just
hold
can't
after
put
submission.
anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
We're gonna talk about flip service now. Can we see Super Crazy? Actually, Crazy, I would say, is probably the healthiest one in the match right now. Overall, he's feeling the least amount of fatigue.
He is. I mean, he's only got his arm slightly damaged. I mean, he's not
You can
gonna
say that again.
As we see that unique offense into a pin. As
Wow.
Chavo breaks it
Literally, that
up.
was like 2.5. That was like 2.5 count.
As Chavo breaks it up. Super Crazy's almost got enough momentum built up for a finisher.
I'm with you, partner.
There you go, Nick
Just
Patrick.
can't
Get
experience
Chavo
a
out of that
thrill
ring.
like this
Psychosis
anywhere
needs to
else.
leave the ring as well, so Crazy can actually get that momentum built up and pick up a W tonight.
Certainly aren't. They're the greatest
Especially
athletes
after
in the
that
world.
humiliating
This is
loss
the
last
only
week.
place you'll see them doing what
Yes.
they do best.
I'm still intrigued by how this match is going to go. I mean, I know that Super Crazy is the...
As we see a pinfall,
But he didn't count!
he was too busy admonishing his own tag team partner. And yet again, now we see the double team. We literally see the double team on the Cruiserweight champion. Psychosis should stay on the outside. He's hurting his own partner
First
more than
time he
helping.
made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny.
And now Chavo
Oh, I
needs to be,
predict this is
oh my
reversal,
goodness.
Cole.
Low blow.
Low blow into
That's the submission
backstretch.
hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
Can we get Nick Patrick to please
And we might
fired
be
him.
about- And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant
get
directed at
Chavo
the
out of the ring? I can't
superstars
fire
in the
Nick Patrick.
ring.
The only ref we
Yeah,
got.
you can't let that break your focus.
You throw all the
That's
budget
easier
on
said
everything
than
else
done.
but the refs.
We only have one referee. But now we're seeing a little bit of
Each of
equal
these
fatigue across the
competitors is
board
looking
here
for
as
the
it's a series of kicks straight to the back.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured
With a reversal.
superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means
They're
that
just
if
exchanging
you're not
punches.
100%,
Oh, threw him into the corner.
you gotta be able to hide it from
Oh
the
my
rest.
God!
Huge.
Oh my God! That was so clean!
Elbow drop off the top
He
rope.
could have went for the pin.
I could imagine if he would have had a finisher, we would have seen a moonsault right then and there.
They got the
Crazy's
tag.
As Helms tags out,
He's kind of insane. I'm just saying, Helms was that red. Why didn't he
had enough momentum built up for a finisher as he tags into Psychosis. So Psychosis and Guerrero are the legal men right now.
Gregory Helms is one of the most dangerous
As Nick Patrick admonishes Super Crazy to get him out of the ring.
This guy knows about 6
As much as I hate what happened to Super Crazy just a moment ago, I gotta admit, I'd rather see a fair fight than a 2-on-1 massacre.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah.
The whole match has literally been a line. I'm just saying, if they're gonna, if they're really outlined in their cruiserweight match, I'm just saying.
Mexican.
I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going
Yes,
up
but at the
there.
same time,
You know,
they
there
are
is
all
such a thing
fighting.
as
Everyone here
building
wants a
up
cruiserweight
too
title.
much.
You can't tell me that every.
What I'm seeing here.
You can't tell me that every only
He's wrestled this match his way all along.
in
And now
the
it's
SmackDown
like a tag
roster,
to me.
they don't want some goal for themselves that are only open to themselves.
I mean, you would think that. You saw the Mexicools go against each other in two
Man, I can't
absolutely
tell you how
outstanding ladder
impressed I
matches.
am with
But
what
what
I've
ended up
seen
happening now, we
tonight so
see
far.
them actually aligning together again. And we see a clear alliance between Helms and Guerrero as Helms gave Guerrero the pin last week over the champion.
Hey, slow down, girl.
As
Pants.
Psychosis now has enough momentum built up for a finisher. And now we see Super Crazy with that super arm drag off the top.
Tell you what, if his
As
opponent's
Psychosis
got a
saves
brain
his
in
finisher,
head, he'll get
as
the
Chavo
heck
Guerrero
out
is
of
actually laid out, and Super Crazy almost has enough momentum built up for a finisher. And we see a straight pinfall,
Chavo looks dead.
and Helms
What?
missed. Helms missed the elbow drop.
What?
Helms completely. He couldn't save Guerrero in time, I guess. God damn. I mean, Helms couldn't. Guerrero's lackey Helms, I guess, couldn't get the job done this
It
week.
doesn't make any sense.
What a match.
So now between the division, the Cruiserweight division, obviously we're seeing two teams forming, the alliance forming, and the score is currently 1-1. As of now, it's 1-1. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening, especially Judgment Day coming up. Could we see a rubber match at Judgment Day? Between the Taz alliances, between these two alliances, could we see some sort of what's the term I'm thinking of? Rubber match between these two teams.
I mean, it would be heat. It would be hype. It would be. I'd watch it. I'd pay for it. God damn it. They're kind of standing on each other. To be honest, with them looking like this and celebrating with each other, I think there's some good things going on. Just my opinion.
Well, we also like to remind you guys yet again that your main event tonight, we have the returning Triple H, your World Heavyweight Champion, going up against Mick Foley, the U.S. Champion tonight. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally going to have some sort of conclusion, some sort of outcome to RVD and Finley. We're going to see who is going to be the #1 contender for Mick Foley's U.S. Championship at Judgment Day. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the #1 contenders match, and it is a hardcore match as well.
Settle the score. Hardcore. No, that doesn't technically rhyme. I'm saying the same word. I tried again. I should just stick to raw commentating.
What does that even mean?
I have no clue. And then,
there's the reversal.
oh my.
So
Okay.
let us know in the chat, you guys, who are you rooting for to become the new #1 contender for the U.S. Championship?
My Vitas are on RVD.
I mean, the match type favors RVD, but as we know, Finley is a crazy Irishman who loves to fight. As we see that back body drop onto RVD's arm.
You gotta do whatever it takes to win.
I was about to say, this match has had no weapons yet.
Let us know in the chat, you guys, who are you?
30
Certainly
seconds.
established himself in very short order.
It's only
One of
been
the
30
toughest
seconds,
superstars
Mo.
SmackDown has ever seen.
It's only been 30 seconds, so we haven't seen any weapons introduced just yet.
English. Tazzy dresses in green.
Honestly,
He wears a
I'm gonna have to put
shamrock.
my money
He carries
on
a shillelagh to the ring,
RVD.
and he has that little
As we
back
see the
for doing
submission
dirty
hold.
work.
I mean, he's putting a hold on him, and he's getting a little bit of that. What is it? The chest. I think he's going for the
He's going
chest.
for the submission.
He's getting a little bit of the wrench in the chest going on. And Finley's been building momentum. And oh my God, what is that? Ass to face, Jesus Christ.
This
Ass
has
to
been a great
face.
match so far.
I'll tell you, WWE should hire us, because we would be the best commentator team. As Finley, I guess he's really wanting the gold. as he is
Finley
literally
has got a finisher lined up.
already a minute into the match. Finley's already got enough momentum built up for a finisher.
Oh,
as we
don't
see
get
the
cocky.
reversal.
Don't get
Just
cocky.
don't see
Don't get
acts like
cocky.
this every
Finley
day.
got cocky.
As Finley's kicked out of the ring, will we see Finley be able to save that finisher?
No doubt. Front and center.
Just in
No,
the nick
he
of time.
literally just saved it.
Just in the nick of time.
That's crazy.
I was expecting RVD to follow up with maybe a crossbody over the top rope.
Watch it. He
As you see
reversed it.
more reversals yet again. Reversal back and forth. And the unique offense of Rob Van Dam. Finley had a ton of momentum going into this matchup. But I think RVD's finally found his footing. As Finley's already feeling the fatigue. Are we going to see RVD introduce the first weapon into this match?
Hardcore element. Oh, no. Is he?
As we see the Celtic
Don't
Cross.
tell me this is on the...
Is Finley trying to finish this up already?
On the chair?
Is Finley honestly about to try and put this away already?
he's
That
not.
can't be it.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you can cut this tension with
I was going to say, RVD almost had a chance to get a chair shot in, but a simple right hand was enough to stagger him into the Celtic Cross.
risk you have
At the end of the day,
I mean, last week we saw the Celtic Cross on the Kennedy, and that allowed Finley to pick up the pin alongside RVD.
I guess.
In that fatal four-way matchup last week. And fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, I guess he just clipped him with that sledgehammer. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, since last week we have not heard from the Big Show. Big Show did not show up for SmackDown tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what's going to end up happening. Because we saw Kennedy earlier tonight, and now RVD and Finley are here. But Big Show is nowhere to be found. Technically, that was Big Show's first loss since coming to SmackDown.
He's all about bringing a hammer down. And that proves
First loss out to, was it Finley?
Well, they both won the matchup.
Or RVD?
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars
I mean, we
on
thought
the
we'd see a
up
little
front,
more
that's
weapons involved in the
Well, it's easier
matchup. I
to
mean, we're
get
still
some
early on.
superstars to play by the
Still clean
rules
3
than
minutes into the match
You know
right
what,
now.
Cole, if you're gonna get on
As
your
we see
high
Finley
horse again and give us another lecture
out of the
on
ring,
playing
back in the
fair,
ring.
I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up.
Is it so? I don't think that
And that
chair's
chair
going to be
shot,
good for much.
a second chair shot,
Well, it's good for what he used it for. All right. time
as
to
you
see
see
what
Finley
we got
getting a
on the ring.
fresh chair from under the ring.
Finley's got an abs. I'm just.
It's so great seeing these athletes.
And we're
compete
seeing
here
about an
tonight.
equal
I
fatigue
had a feeling
between the
they
two
were
Yeah,
gonna
wrestlers.
like this match is literally just
sooner
sitting
or
here.
later.
There were times when
It's
it
not
seemed
that
like
it's
it
sitting
wasn't
here.
going
That's the
well.
wrong way to say it. This match has literally been back and forth. That's
And I
what
can't
I'm saying.
imagine how
It's been a back and
anyone
forth
could come
match.
back from
And
something
RVD,
like
you would
that.
think having the advantage and knowing
Oh
the
my
stipulation
God, what a chair
would have
shot.
less damage, but it's no.
I mean, I was gonna say it was even for a moment until we saw those chair shots. Finley reverses.
Finley has a finisher.
Chair to chair, RVD has a
RVD
finish.
has a finisher.
I mean, both of these men, I can imagine, want to be number one contender. They want to face Mick Foley, especially Rob Van Dam, who we've seen come so close time and time again to that U.S. Championship, as they both save their finishes.
When you see this level of competition, Cole,
Finley having
there
his
is
first
no
chance
doubt
now
that SmackDown's
at that
job
U.S.
is
title,
so
if he can pick up the
better
W
than
tonight
a lot of
against
things
Rob
under the
Van
ring.
Dam. As we see RVD pull out a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire.
Oh, man. What an
If
impact.
only they knew, a year from now they'd be able to light it on fire. As we see a DDT onto the chair!
chair!
I mean, we said Finley loves to fight, but I wasn't aware it was hardcore, and he's not done yet.
I would have just.
When you think of how many years Finley
And
has
he's
been in
not
this
done yet.
business,
We've seen
it's
2 finishes. Is this
amazing.
enough? Is this enough? As RVD kicks out.
That was almost free.
I guess RVD had still wants that chance at that U.S. Championship. As we see another pinfall.
1, 2. I was about to say if he kicked out. I mean not kicked out. If he just let that count go.
With a reversal from RVD and that 2x4 as they wrestle over it. As Nick Patrick ends up getting clipped by it, and we see RVD tossing Irish Whip Finley into the corner. All right then, RVD, good talk. And now we see Finley pulling a sledgehammer out.
Oh, he's got the hammer. He's got the hammer. Oh my god. But RVD took that like a fucking boss though.
As they exchange weapons,
RVD literally took that shot like it didn't even touch him.
We knew it was going to be
known to
intense.
run.
We knew it was
Oh
going to
yeah,
be
dude.
He's an ECW
I
original.
don't think anyone was prepared
I
for
inject
this.
the barbed
I
wire.
gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole.
That those wooden impacts.
That's how
That's going to do
much
some damage.
that's how much he's impervious to
That's gotta
barbed
hurt
wire.
like hell.
As Finley now has enough momentum built up for a finisher.
You know, there is such a
It's
thing
literally
as
weapon
playing to the crowd
versus
way
weapon
too much,
each time.
and that's exactly
As we see
what
more
I'm saying.
unique offense from Finley with that finisher. And again, there is no rope break.
Wow, look at
There
that
is no
submission.
rope break.
I ain't never seen it executed
If RVD
better.
can't take the pain any longer, he has to
This might be
tap.
enough to get the tap out
As we
right
see
here.
Finley working over the entirety of RVD's body. As RVD kicks out.
Almost had that.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is for #1 contendership of Mick Foley's U.S. Championship at
These
Judgment
WWE
Day.
fans just can't get enough of these super.
Oh no, he's looking
So
for
a lot
weapon.
is in fact on the line. I mean,
This
Finley
could
is feeling a
cause
ton of
serious
fatigue.
injury.
RVD does have a frog splash finisher saved up. If we see the frog splash tonight, I don't think I can see
He's
Finley
putting that
actually kicking
weapon
out of
to
it.
good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the
Finley's
driver's
on
seat.
point with those.
You can
Finley
find
had a
all
strong
sorts of
start. What
weapons on the
happened?
ring.
I mean, he still has a lot of momentum built up in the match. He's almost close enough to a finisher. He has landed a Celtic Cross and a DDT onto that chair.
So good. It's
And
even
another
worse
finisher
than
now.
watching.
And RVD missed that chair drop
Number
kick.
one choice for a broadcast partner, right?
You know what you should do, girl pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler.
As Finley saves that finisher and drops that sledgehammer, as RVD chases him to the outside
You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like
with a chair shot to Finley. And those kicks to Finley as well. Taking that sledgehammer
these fans love him.
as he misses the blow.
Speeding up that.
And Finley
Oh my
hits the
God,
Celtic
finisher
Cross
outside of the ring.
outside. There's nothing but concrete beneath that mat.
Oh my God.
RVD's broken in half. And we see the pinfall.
You can't get a pinfall outside.
Yes, you can.
And
And that's
pinfall
enough.
outside the ring.
A Celtic Cross outside of the ring onto RVD. I'm going to say I'm surprised. I'm shocked, to say the least.
That was his. He beat him at his own game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it took 2 Celtic Crosses, 1 outside the ring, and a DDT onto a steel chair, but Finley has fought his way through not 1, but 2 matches, one of them being hardcore as well, to become #1 contender for Mick Foley's U.S. Championship at Judgment Day. So we will see Finley going up against Mick Foley at Judgment Day for the United States Championship.
It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be. RVD looks confused. He's like,
I mean, I thought RVD was going to win too. I could imagine imagine he was going to pick up the win. It's a hardcore match type. How could he be beaten? But Finley ends up picking up the W tonight.
he is a powerful person. He is nothing but flames.
Speaking of flames, and speaking of Judgment Day, I want to remind you guys yet again, live on January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Judgment Day will be live. The link is, of course, included in the description below. Make sure that you check it out and you have it bookmarked and favored and all that good lovely stuff so you don't miss out. It would suck if you're the only person not to be there to see everything that's going down. God damn it. We have 3 matches already lined up on the card. A 60-man Iron Man match for the World Heavyweight Championship. The WWE Tag Team Championships on the line, and now we know the #1 contender for the U.S. Championship as well. So make sure that you are there and you do not miss out because it's going to be heat. It's going to be heat. God damn it.
Oh man, this has been a hell of a SmackDown.
Well, coming up next on SmackDown, you guys, last week, because of Big Show's attack to Ric Flair, Ric Flair was allowed to find a substitute, and in that, he found the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. And Umaga actually did pick apart Batista. So tonight, we're going to see a handicap match as Batista gets a chance to get his hands on Ric Flair yet again, but this time, Umaga is at his side.
What? Oh my God. Okay. All right then.
Now it is 1-on tag, so Ric Flair and Umaga need to tag in and out. So it's not just a 1-on-2. So Batista does have some sort of a fair advantage in the matchup tonight.
Batista punched him.
As Umaga,
Watching these superstars.
I mean, we saw Umaga absolutely tear apart Batista last
We're
week.
gonna stay on this side
Oh
of
my
the
God.
announce table.
Flair.
Come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you.
What's in his drinking water?
Cruiserweight champion in like a year. Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make
He's kicking him
these
right in the
look like
groin.
pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people
Flair.
to go war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll
Flair's
stick
kicking
to
him in the
announcing for
chest.
now.
Oh my God! Where did Flair?
He slipped out of that one.
Batista's probably injured from the past matchup, but like
Man,
Flair
I'll tell you what,
has
man,
never
this
been
one's
able to
just
mount
turned
this
into a
much
fight.
offense
Pure and
against
simple.
Batista.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical.
Back and
But I
realizes
don't think
that he needs
anyone
to
was
finish
prepared for
Flair
this.
off fast,
Gotta admit, it kind of
or
took me by surprise, Cole. That don't
Manga
happen too
is
often.
just gonna be
That's
like,
an
you
understatement.
Manga.
You've
Oh
been in
well, no,
hundreds of
dear
matches
guy.
in your career.
Pretty much.
We
because
both
he can
called
literally
hundreds
handle
more.
Batista.
We usually have a pretty good idea of
But
what
we're
to
seeing a lot of
expect,
offense
but
from
not
Batista
this
right now,
time.
I
at
guess
least.
it just goes to show you,
So it's a
Cole,
little
like
bit
they
back
say,
and forth.
anything
I
Oh
want to
my
see.
God.
I want to see what ends up happening if Flair tags
Man,
in
his
Umaga.
opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
I want to
I
see what
thought-
happens.
For whatever reason, I thought Flair pulled out a fucking switchblade. in his animation. I was like, wait, what? What are you doing?
He's gonna just stab him in the stomach.
He's literally gonna, that right there is the dirtiest part of the game.
Murders his opponents.
Oh, Rick.
This
You,
superstar
oh,
is
Rick,
all fired
Rick,
up. And
stabbing
so is this
people in the chest.
capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what.
Oh,
one
you.
mistake and we're gonna see that fire go out pronto.
Well, we see the torque on the neck from Batista to Flair. Will we see Ric Flair
No.
tap tonight
Now,
as Umaga breaks up
what
I
was,
can imagine just
Kala
some of the
Samoa.
pressure being applied here.
he looked like he was fanning the air.
It's some hot ass air in there. Batista's breathing all heavy. He got
I
hot
said I
ass
wanted to
breath.
be a desk fan, so
So I became just that.
It's not a crime if you don't get called.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
With the knee to Flair as Flair reverses.
Reversal.
And another reversal again. The theme for tonight actually is reversal after reversal.
oh my God!
And that huge,
Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match.
I don't even know what to
It's
call that.
pretty obvious since the beginning.
that gut buster.
I never claimed to be completely
As Batista has
objective
enough momentum
fast.
built up for a
It's no
finisher, if
secret
I was
I
Flair,
respect
I would
superstars
tag
who
out
stick
so I
within
could
the
at least
rules
catch
and
my
show
breath
some
and let Umaga work on
sportsmanship
Batista a
in
bit
the
as
ring.
Batista
You
saves
gotta
that Batista
understand,
bomb.
Cole. I know it ain't
Batista's
exactly
feeling a tiny bit of
perfect,
fatigue
but
as
you
well.
put your body
If
on
he
the
throws
line
up
in there.
wrong corner,
Do whatever it
Batista,
takes
you need to
protect
throw him in the
yourself
other
and
corner
pick
if
up
you
the win.
want him
Guys,
out.
you're talking about two different things. Going
Batista
outside
could
the
knock
rules
out
and
Flair,
then
though.
self-defense is one
Flair
thing,
is holding
but
back
cheating
Umaga.
to steal a
Then again,
victory
Umaga
and enhance
is
your own career
I don't
is
know.
something
It's all
completely different.
really just.
Well, what I really want to know is I want to know what is the situation between Flair and
you just
Umaga.
can't put
Now we found a substitute last week for Flair's match with Umaga, but yet again Umaga is coming to Flair's aid this week. Is Flair paying off Umaga to bodyguard against Batista? Because we have seen Flair and Batista have some actual intense matchups between submission matches, main event matches alongside Triple H and Kurt Angle. This rivalry has been running for almost 2 months now. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually ends up ending.
Flair just making sure that leg can't do anything. Jesus.
Man, you talk about
Knee to the chest.
As we see Flair hoisted up
Oh my God.
for the Batista bomb
Batista bomb!
and sent crashing to the mat below. Flair's got to be out.
Umaga's gonna count it out. One.
Will we see Umaga
two.
break up the pin?
Nope.
I guess
He has to get rid of Umaga.
that's one of the reasons. That is one of the reasons that Flair has Umaga in
Go for
his
the pin.
corner.
Go for the pin.
I was gonna say it's one of the reasons that Flair has Umaga in his corner is to aid him against the Animal Batista. But hey,
Ric Flair certainly has earned the nickname.
does he
Oh
need the
my
help?
God.
Does he actually need the help?
Can't dispute his
With low blows like
accomplishments,
that?
but you can take issue with the way he
I
achieved
still
them.
can't believe that's
Hey,
legal.
Cole, ain't
I
you ever
think
heard the
think
saying,
now is
winning
the perfect
isn't
time as any
everything,
to
it's
go
the
ahead
only
and
thing?
tag out
Well, the Nature Boy
before
knows that
Flair's
saying
turned
wrong.
literally to
Jeez, look
dust.
at this. Pandering to the
Oh,
crowd.
better guard the room, kids.
As we see huge knees from Batista onto Flair, and yet again another Batista bomb.
Batista bomb.
Will this be enough to put Flair away? Obviously, I think it's more than enough to put Flair away, but will we see Umaga?
1, 2, no.
As Umaga breaks up, I just want to point out we've seen not one but 2 Batista
Those are
bombs.
low blows.
Not one but 2 Batista bombs from Batista to Ric Flair within 5 minutes.
Flair is red to the head and chest. Jesus.
And Batista almost has enough momentum built up yet again.
Batista needs to take out Umaga, but I think Batista's too practiced for that. I think he wants to just go for Flair. He has nothing against Umaga. He knows that he's just quote unquote. I mean, if he's paid off, then he's probably thinking, oh, I'm just
As we see it again, another. We're gonna see a 3rd Batista bomb. A 3rd Batista bomb.
no way.
But is Umaga going to break up the pinfall yet again? That's 3 Batista bombs in just over 5 minutes.
2. Oh my god. Umaga's going...
Now, keep in mind, Umaga is a super heavyweight, and he is a fresh man. He has not been tagged in once. Batista's feeling a bit of fatigue. I mean, imagine if you delivered 3 Batista bombs. You'd be feeling a bit of fatigue as well.
Flair needs to tag out.
I mean, if Flair could tag out at this point, then literally, I think Umaga could handle Batista yet again. But so far, between Batista and Flair, Batista's been incredibly dominant.
And Flair's healing. Actually, Flair's looking better now. He's going to work on that chest. But is there going to be a reversal? No. No, yes it is.
There is a reversal as Flair missed that big back chop.
I think his days might be numbered.
Oh my god.
With a neck breaker to Batista.
Now Batista's feeling the pain in his neck.
I don't think that's going to change.
Oh my goodness. This has been a pretty decent match considering. I mean, at the same time, this might have been dominance from Batista, but Umaga coming in and interested. Umaga's a big player. He's a big player.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
As a super heavyweight on the outside of the ring. If I was Flair and I had a super heavyweight watching my back like that, I wouldn't really worry about Batista either. Oh my goodness. As all that momentum is just stopped. All that momentum for Flair is just ended right then and there. Are we going to see a straight right hand? Never mind. I thought we were going to see a big spine buster.
Throw him into the corner. He needs to get rid of Umaga. He needs to get rid of Umaga.
With a huge Irish whip.
Never mind. Batista got rid of... Batista got played.
A strong Irish whip from Flair to Batista outside the ring as his fight spills out to there.
Oh my god. Are they gonna...
Well, we see interference.
Are they gonna have him count it out?
You might be right, Taz.
I mean, we never know what could happen.
Extremely entertaining.
Of course, the count of 10 does end up, as we see Flair dropping Batista.
Oh my god.
Never mind, I guess the stamina didn't allow that. As we see Umaga.
But these superstars are really raising the bar here
Guess he
tonight.
slid back in the ring. Okay then. We're not going to see a count out today as a count of 7 as they get back into the ring.
That's the name of the game called intensity.
But can Batista actually pick up the W tonight against the two of them?
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz.
All that needs to happen is a pin.
Exactly what they've
That's
got
it.
in mind.
All that needs to happen. Batista had it, and now Flair has a finisher.
Flair has enough momentum built up for a finisher.
And he's dropping it. He's dropping it.
As we see that figure 4, Flair's fatigue level has gone down as well. But will this be a rope break? Batista's fairly close to the ropes.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along. And now
Will we see the animal Batista tap? Will we see Batista tap?
You and me want a submission maneuver. You must be familiar
Nope.
with this one,
Batista
Taz.
getting out, but his legs are... Oh my god.
They got the tag.
As we
And
finally
now
see the tag.
Fresh man, and look at Batista. He literally is laid out like a corpse.
Literally, like Umaga is hunting. Like he just sees a carcass in the ring, ready to pick apart. As Nick Patrick admonishes Flair there. And now Batista lifts up the super heavyweight Umaga. Batista's got to be feeling the pain.
Batista ain't fucking around. Batista's healing up as well. I mean, Umaga, Umaga's been doing all of this on the sidelines, but come on.
Oh.
Batista has had lots of success, so look at that.
As we see a huge scoop slam from Umaga onto Batista. Is that enough to put Batista away though?
Oh my goodness, he's literally is no finisher. What?
Wow. And the pinfall.
1, 2.
Oh,
He kicked
Batista
out.
kicked
Batista
out.
kicked out.
After all of that, I mean, to be fair, Batista's won this match 3 times over now. He's won the match 3 times over now. But until that 3 count hits, you don't actually win.
How'd you like to be
All
known
of
as
a
a
sudden,
superstar?
Umaga, if Umaga caught that 3 count, I would finish it. Umaga's actually got some momentum going on as well, too.
Oh, we just saw a huge double hand choke bomb from Batista to Umaga. As Batista's fatigue heals up just a tad bit. That could all change with a move as Batista reverses. And huge knees to Umaga sends him flying. You know, we thought we were going to see absolute destruction when Umaga tagged into this matchup. But Batista's been controlling it so far.
I almost feel bad.
I think we
for JR and
overestimated
King,
Umaga.
Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz.
The big
I don't
right
know if
hand
they've
from
ever had
Umaga
anything
laying
this
out the
good
animal
on Raw.
Batista.
Me neither. Plus, I guess
And a
that
drop
just
kick
makes
to the
sense.
back as well as
I mean, after
Batista's
all,
laid out.
SmackDown
Is
is,
Umaga
looks
gonna
like the
let
tag has
Flair
been
get the
made.
victory? Umaga's almost got enough momentum built up for a finisher.
You all right?
Can you believe this match so
As
far?
Umaga hits his
I
little kick
really
in
can't,
and runs
Taz.
out.
This
Now
isn't
Flair,
anything like
oh my
what I
god.
expected
If
from
Flair
these
ends
competitors.
this,
Yeah,
Flair
I
has
gotta admit,
rested
this
and
surprised the hell out
he
of me
definitely
here, too.
knows
And I think it's
Batista
that
more than Umaga
unpredictability
does.
that
That's
makes
for
these
sure.
superstars
As we
so
see Batista
exciting
spring
to
back
watch.
from the corner, but he catches those chops from Flair.
Flair literally just needs to get a finisher.
You just don't see action like this every day.
I can
You
see
sure
it. I
don't,
could see
Taz.
it.
And we've got the best seats in the
Huge clothesline
Oh
out of the
my
corner
God.
onto Flair.
Is he gonna go for the pin?
And we see another pinfall as Umaga gets in to break it up.
No, Batista cannot get it. He's trying so hard for the pin. It's been an 11-minute match.
That's 4 times now. With a headbutt to the back of the head, gains Umaga
Now
a finisher.
Umaga has a finisher.
We've heard that Umaga is one of a kind, and for the sake of the rest of the WWE superstars,
My goodness.
let's hope that's true.
If Umaga does
And
not
there's the
care what to
counter,
say.
My goodness.
I've been looking forward to this match
As
all
Flair
night
almost
long.
has enough momentum built
So
up
have I. It's
for a
certainly been
finisher,
one
and
of
there
our
it is.
anticipated
Will we see another
matchups
figure
in
4
recent
to
weeks.
make Batista
And
tap?
usually when you have that kind of
It's
high
still
level,
his finisher.
it's really
Do
tough to
Batista
live up
bomb
to
on-
expectations. But these
He'd have to get 2
superstars
finishes
ain't
built up
having
for that,
any
though.
trouble doing that.
They sure are.
And Batista has been laid out in that corner, and now we see the figure 4 laid in, but that's gotta be a rope break. We can't see Batista tap for this.
I
It's
think
gotta be a
Flair
rope
is
break.
about to put the figure 4
This
on a rope
Umaga is
breakable
a
area.
monster, plain and simple. I have no earthly idea
That's gotta
why
be a
he's
rope
allowed
break.
to compete on Raw. Come on, what are you talking about? Don't be such a pansy.
I was gonna say, it's gotta be a rope break. Are we gonna see Flair release that hold, though?
I have no problem with that.
He's gotten to the
As
count
you
of
said
5.
many times, this isn't ballet. But
As
I
he
don't think
releases on
Umaga's here to
3.
compete. I think he's here to hurt
But
people
still, just
as
having the
badly
figure
as
4
he
leg
can.
lock locked in, even just for seconds, does so much damage to the legs. And if you can take out the legs of Batista, you take out the Batista bomb.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean,
Not
trying
that
to
he
keep
hasn't
these
already did it
superstars
3
on the up and
times,
up,
and
that's
Flair's
hard.
been turned
Well,
dust
it's
3
easier to
times
get
over.
some superstars to play
Turn
by
it
the
dust
rules
three
than
times.
others.
Broomstick has been out 3 times already.
As are we gonna see a tag out from Flair to Umaga? I mean, this is almost methodical destruction at this point.
That doesn't seem
Flair
to be so
literally just needs to
unreasonable
switch
to
to
me.
Umaga, and Umaga drops the finisher, and that's it.
And now we see a gorilla
What?
press, a huge gorilla press to Flair from Batista into that gut buster, drops right on the knee. As Flair attempts to get a tag out.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
He's stalking his opponent
And now,
to the top
I guess
rope.
Top
Batista's
rope?
tried everything.
Oh my god!
I guess if you were Batista and you Batista bomb someone 3 times over,
Each
you would
of
go
these
to the top rope.
competitors is looking for the
And
slightest
now,
hint of weakness
the
in
poke to
the
the
opponent.
eyes.
It's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured
Come on, Batista. Is he gonna
superstar
save that
like a
finisher?
wounded
He saves
Oh
the
my
finisher.
god!
of the
And
fist.
is he trying to go for another one?
A 4th Batista bomb. He's almost got enough momentum built up for a second one.
They made the tag.
As Umaga tags in,
I don't think Flair has got the energy to run in case Umaga is
I
about
think
to
we
be
might be
pinned.
looking at the future of the WWE.
I mean, we can see
in this
as
ring.
Batista
Oh
gets
my
enough
God.
momentum as well.
Is he gonna use
It's
Umaga's
a
own
great
finisher?
match, and the fans are way into it.
And
That
that's
is the
what really
question.
matters. If the WWE fans
I
aren't
would rather
happy,
just see
they'll let
Batista.
you know.
Look at the fans.
I want to see, can he actually get the super heavyweight up?
Oh my
As he
God.
lifts him up,
Another one!
slams Umaga down. I don't think this is going to be enough, though.
Covered.
1, 2.
As Flair misses it.
What?
Flair, that's the 2nd pinfall breakup miss that we've seen tonight. As Batista overcomes odds to pick up the W in a 1-on-2 handicap match tonight.
That was a surprise ass win. Holy shit.
I mean, he literally went through hell and back for that victory tonight, though. 3 Batista bombs to Ric Flair and 1 to Umaga as well.
That's great. That's insane. Batista, I thought Batista was in a losing battle, but Ric Flair fixed. Out of all of the things, he missed.
I mean, this is starting to feel similar to the Cruiserweight division matchup. I mean, we've seen Batista and Flair go back and forth over the past month or 2, but between the involvement with Umaga, we now see Batista with 1 win over Flair and Umaga, and Flair and Umaga with 1 win over Batista. So, will we see a rubber match sometime soon?
Ooh, that sounds
get to our main event tonight, you guys, I want to remind you that this past Monday night on Monday Night Raw, Mo, you're the Raw General Manager. Tell them about this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, women perceived in wrestling are perceived as just for the titties, you know, like, or they just aren't that good at wrestling or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you right now, Monday Night Raw proved it wrong. Mickie James and Lita put on a hell of a match last week. So, I'm going to tell you right now, for the next Monday Night Raw, I am going to be putting them in an ultimate submission match. Only on Monday Night Raw.
That's a hype-ass match. But coming up next, you guys, it is your main event. As we see the World Heavyweight Champion Triple H returning to action this week after being out of action last week due to the hands of Kurt Angle. We see Triple H going one-on-one with the U.S. Champion Mick Foley.
Champion versus champion.
It is literally champion versus champion. Let us know in the chat, you guys, who are you rooting for? And, of course, if you enjoyed SmackDown tonight, if you're a proud member of the Nappy Nation, make sure you smash the like button down below for us because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. But as the match begins, we see Foley and Triple H go toe-to-toe. And who runs down to the side of the ring? Whose entrance music starts to play? None other than the #1 contender at this moment, Kurt Angle. What? What is Angle doing down here tonight?
Is he just dancing in the corner?
What is Angle doing down here tonight?
Angle.
My good. I mean, it's definitely making a statement. Triple H opened the show tonight saying that he could beat Kurt Angle time and time again. He said he could pin him over and over. He said it was not only a better wrestler, but a better man than Triple H as well.
It's even worth sitting next to you to
I mean,
watch.
he is a gold medalist. Technically,
You're
he
not
is
always my
more
#1
men
choice for a
Olympics.
podcast partner, right? You know what you should do, girlfriend?
What does that mean?
He's got the gold. But then again, Triple H has got the gold too.
You know, that would almost
You're
be
not
like
lying.
having
Two
a
different versions of gold.
like you are.
But so far, Kurt Angle has been nothing but taunt and tease as Triple H gets out of the ring.
You just can't put
Are we going to see
anything
Triple
over
H and
on
Kurt
these
Angle?
fans. You
An
sure
altercation
can.
here tonight?
Oh my god, that was like a little stare down they had there.
That was a stare down.
Kurt Angle just dancing on the side.
Kurt don't give a shit. Kurt don't give a fuck. Obviously, we're seeing a little bit of intimidation factor here tonight. As Kurt Angle, as we thought Triple H was intimidating Kurt Angle earlier, saying that he was a better man and he could beat him time and time again. And now we're seeing Angle down here, and just his very presence means that Triple H has to watch his back. He can't provide his full attention to Foley in the ring.
We knew it was going to be intense.
And now
we knew it was going to be physical.
they're having a match, but everyone is looking at Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's just being silly. He's literally just being silly.
I mean, to be honest, Kurt Angle hasn't done anything wrong yet. He's just down here spectating. He's viewing the match just like you and I are.
Except he's dancing and being
These
human.
superstars have
I mean, he's just being Kurt Angle.
They sure have. And you know, instead of showing
I mean, I find it funny. It's hilarious.
As we see Triple H
Oh
almost
my-
as Foley superplexes.
What?
And Kurt dances.
use that energy.
As Foley superplexes Triple H off the top rope, as
My
Kurt
God,
Angle almost,
low blow.
I mean, as Triple H almost has enough momentum for a finisher
You
here.
talk about superstars and we ain't got an ounce of quit in them.
I know.
You're looking at them right here.
Oh
And that's
my.
a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If
What
you're
is-
too proud to realize that you're in trouble.
With a big scoop slam from the U.S. champion to the World Heavyweight champion. As Triple H almost has
Oh
enough
my god, he
momentum.
hit the ref in the process.
And we see a pedigree
He is dominating. Angle.
as Angle is in the ring.
Angle.
As Angle is in the ring.
No way. No way. No way.
Easier said than done.
Now preventing,
What is Angle doing?
as we see Angle.
The last time we see these superstars face. You know,
How come the
Oh
ref?
my god.
And we see an
Oh
Angle
my
slam
god.
onto Triple H.
I disagree. He's ready for
Wait.
this match
Wait.
all
Wait.
night.
Oh, I thought he was going for the. Oh my god. I thought he was gonna go for the pin.
I wonder why. I wonder why there was no DQ. And I wonder why Foley didn't just go for the pinfall.
why. I mean, Foley's just the middleman in this. He's trying to get his W on the champion. This is first champion after all. But Kurt Angle dancing on the side and shit.
That's a huge distraction in my
Oh my
opinion.
god. I just, if I was Triple H, I'd be like, get the hell out of here.
I mean, the referee Nick Patrick is now down and out after being clipped.
And he's feeding
Oh
off
my
that
god,
energy
no way.
right now.
And now Kurt Angle,
Oh my god. He just hit Triple H with a weapon as the referee gets up.
You sure don't, Taz.
I mean, Kurt technically didn't do anything wrong. If you're not
is
caught,
up.
if you're not caught, is it wrong? Is it
Morally.
wrong? Morally, I mean, when it comes down to it, whoever walks out of that building with the W tonight is the winner.
But if I was Triple H, I'd be calling Stephanie and I'd be saying, yo, could you please get this man out of here?
I mean, we've seen Batista overcome odds tonight. We could see another member of Evolution
That's a good way to
overcome the odds tonight as well.
You want to talk about a member of Evolution overcoming odds? That's definitely
You gotta stay on.
Randy Orton was given the work this past week on Raw.
I think he has an injury.
Just because you want to stay on offense, that can have a disastrous
My
result.
goodness.
I'll tell you what.
As Triple H with those right hands to the back.
And Triple H and Mick Foley are both equally damaged. And Mick is just dominating. And Kurt is just dancing.
Oh man.
You let Kurt dance. You let Kurt dance.
Kurt is just dancing on.
Just look at the pressure being applied here.
You just let Kurt do his thing, okay? I mean, we did see some shenanigans from Kurt, but aside from that, he's been decent so far. He's
I've
been
been in the ring
decent.
with this dude, and I'm not ashamed to
As
say
Mick now has enough momentum built up for that double underhook DDT. Will we see it?
anyone who can pull that
Will
one
we
off.
see it tonight? Will it get him the W?
You're telling me that you're entirely based on the fact that
Mick has saved that finisher.
years ago?
As Mick saves the finisher.
Well, what about the cheating? The lying? He's been looking for that
And the
all
takedown.
night, and now he's taking advantage.
As Angle enters the ring
And
and takes down the ref.
What?
This is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole.
Mick is now gaining so much ground.
And so is
Ground.
this capacity crowd.
As we see a submission hold applied to Triple H.
We're gonna see that fire go out pronto.
I swear.
And a hard
Oh my
suplex to
god.
the outside.
Oh my god.
The adrenaline.
Oh
a
my
huge
god!
elbow.
Mick!
A huge
Where'd
elbow
you get
applied.
that from? What is it you're drinking now?
And now the ankle lock applied on the outside of the ring.
No way. On Triple H?
On Triple H outside of the ring.
When they get fired up.
Why does that count for count out?
I'm not sure why there isn't a DQ off of that.
Each of
This
these
ref is
competitors
busted.
is looking for the slightest
Maybe he's a big
weakness
Kurt
in the
Angle
other.
fan.
That's the law of the jungle.
As we
Cole.
see,
And injured superstars like a wounded
Triple H
animal.
roll back
It's
into the ring here.
survival of the fittest. And that also means that if you're
Oh my god.
I mean, Triple H is still fighting back. As we see Triple H now go to the top rope.
Top rope. Oh my god. Mick. Mick.
As we see the submission hold applied.
He's going straight for the submission, and this could prove to be a decisive
I mean, Triple H and Mick Foley, aside from Kurt Angle's interference, they have been going toe-to-toe. These are the top two champions on SmackDown, battling it out, duking it out on Triple H's return tonight. With a huge spear into the corner on Mick Foley.
Usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
As Triple H almost has enough momentum now for a finisher. Can we see Mick Foley stop this momentum as Triple H lines up for a big DDT of his own?
Triple H have a basically a pedigree lined up.
Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually...
Are we gonna see a pedigree executed here tonight?
But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna
As we
keep
see-
my
Oh my god. Kurt once again.
I mean, Triple H got out of the ring and got in Kurt's face. Kurt only defended himself. Kurt only defended himself.
How is this not? How is
With a
this?
big takedown.
One of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over. That ain't necessarily the case, Cole.
Oh my
Just because
goodness.
it's called a
I mean, to be
finisher
fair, both
doesn't
Mick
mean it
and
always ends
Foley,
bad.
I mean, Mick and Foley, Mick and Triple H
Of course not.
both have their finishes. As we see the pedigree.
Pedigree lined up. Oh my god. Kurt, get out of the ring. This isn't your. You just punched him in the back.
As we see a
Oh
takedown
my god.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
This ref is busted.
As Triple H was preoccupied with Angle there for a moment, and now we see the double underhook DDT.
Is that going to be enough?
Expecting a good match. I'm just saying,
Now Kurt's just in the ring dancing.
On to
1, 2, 3.
and now we see the World Heavyweight Champion pinned by Foley.
That was bullshit.
I mean, we saw Kurt Angle, all he did was spectate on the side of the ring. Triple H talked some big shit earlier in the show when he said he was not only a better man, but a better wrestler than Kurt Angle as well. But
That was a decisive victory.
Triple H didn't win it. He didn't even win his wrestling match. Talk shit, get hit by the hardcore legend Mick Foley, the U.S. champion.
Kurt
as well.
Angle is giving him an ovation.
Shenanigans are shenanigans, but we already know at Judgment Day, Triple H will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Kurt Angle in a 60-minute Iron Man match. And that man, Mick Foley, will see Finlay for the U.S. title as well. But speaking of Judgment Day, you guys, do not forget, it is live January 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I almost forgot. We have our results to come up. Who won this week? Fan change.
Raw
to Raw.
50,000.
50,000 to Raw. As Raw pulls in a powerful 3 stars.
Bruh.
And SmackDown picks up a powerful 3 stars. Trevor Murdoch was just signed up the free agency to Raw. This week's main event showed skill as Masters actually did pick up a hardcore victory over Shawn Michaels. We saw Big Show with his contract renegotiated, even though he wasn't here tonight on SmackDown, interestingly enough. And a sleeper match as Batista this is actually one hell of a sleeper match. Batista was able to pull off the victory in a handicap match against Umaga and Flair. Snitsky prevailed in good showing as well. So it's interesting to see. Let's check out the Power 25.
50,000 to Raw though. Jeez.
Let's see what happens with the Power 25 here. Well, actually, let's check the Raw results. 2 stars to our opening match. 3 stars to the Triple Threat. We have 2.5 stars to one hell of a Divas matchup. We got 3 stars to Benoit versus Snitsky. We got 3 stars to Orton versus Edge and 3.5 to Masters versus Michaels.
Not bad.
See, I don't understand why they give you 3 stars on the review, but it's 2.5 here. I don't understand it. On SmackDown, we have 3 stars for our opening match, 2.5 for Johnny Nitro's debut, 2 stars for our tag team, our Cruiserweights, 3 stars for our hardcore match this week as Finlay picks up the win for the #1 contendership, 3 stars in Batista versus Flair and Umaga, and 3.5 in our main event as Foley picks up the W amid some shenanigans from Kurt Angle. So now checking the Power 25, the #1 wrestler in the entire company right now is the U.S. champion, Mick Foley.
Wait.
He went from 3rd to 1st.
He's a U.S. champ.
That knocked off Triple H was #1 for the longest time. No, Michaels was #1. I'm thinking about my own show. I mean, it's interesting, but hey, 4 of the top 5 belong to SmackDown.
I just want to say this. Just point this out. The world title holders are below the U.S. title.
I mean, they both lost this week.
Hey, you're right.
They both did pick up L's this week.
Masters went up.
Masters jumped from 9 to 7. I mean, if you got a victory over, just like the U.S. champion, you pick up a victory over the champion on your show, you're gonna move up a bit. John Cena dropped down. Mysterio dropped down. Melina came up from 11th to 10th. Orton dropped from 10th to 11th. Van Dam's holding his own. Lashley and Shelton jumped from 19th to 13th. Khali from 17th to 14th. Big Show dropped amid his disappearance from his first loss last week. JBL skyrocketed. I mean, he did pick up a victory against the returning John Cena and Booker T. Skyrocketing a clean 7 spots from 23rd to 16th. Flair dropping from 15th to 17th. Kennedy rocketing from 22nd to 18th. Kane and The Undertaker dropping from 13th to 19th. My goodness.
That's sad.
Carlito moving up a spot. Benoit dropping 5 slots. You have a tag champion that's ranked 21st overall.
Jeez.
Super crazy jumping from 25 to 22nd. Booker T dropping from 18th to 23rd. Lita holding her own, and Mickie James entering the countdown this week. Over on Raw, #1 is still Shawn Michaels. Edge is currently
#1
sitting.
contender is Edge. But look at that.
Masters
is the second contender. Number 2 contender. Then John
Cena's
Cena.
chilling in 4th, Mysterio in 5th, Melina moving up from 7th to 6th, Orton dropping from 6th to 7th,
Khali is in the top 10.
and JBL both breaking the top 10 this week, along with Carlito, Benoit leaving the top 10, Booker T leaving the top 10, Lita holding her own, Mickie James holding her own, and Trish Stratus holding her own as well. Over on SmackDown, the number one spot belongs to the U.S. champion Mick Foley. That's absolutely bananas. Knocking off Triple H. Triple H has been ranked number 1 for the past 6 weeks, and now for the first time, Foley is number 1. As we see Angle, Batista, and Van Dam holding their own, Lashley and Shelton jumping up from 9th to 6th. Big Show, even though he wasn't here this week, holding his own as well. Flair holding his own, Kennedy moving up, Undertaker and Kane dropping 4 spots, Umaga dropping 1, Finlay holding his own, Super Crazy and Psychosis currently at 13th holding their own. Johnny Nitro, who didn't place last week, actually jumped past the 15th slot to number 14, and Chavo dropping from 14 to 15. So, it is interestingly enough to say the least, that going into week 8, we have a lot of different things going on. But again, as you guys see, right here, we have one more SmackDown before Judgment Day. And now I'm supposed to click that button and let you guys know that on January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Judgment Day for you guys. Again, the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Triple H defends against Kurt Angle in a 60-minute Iron Man match. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Brand New Day, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin defend against the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. We also are now going to see Mick Foley versus Finlay for the U.S. Championship. And I'm sure there are many more matches to come, but wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. We just mentioned earlier tonight that we have one rivalry that has been going on for damn near 8 weeks now. And we need a rubber match. And we have a win on one side involving some interference, and a win on the other fair and square. So I think as your general manager, we are going to open Judgment Day. We are going to open Judgment Day with Batista taking on Ric Flair, and this time to ensure no interference from Umaga in a steel cage match.
Oh my, that is heat.
As Judgment Day, as the card gets even more stacked, we see 3 championships on the line in addition to a steel cage matchup. We have another rubber match to figure out between the Cruiserweights as well. So you definitely don't want to miss out on the final SmackDown before Judgment Day next week, next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you are here and you do not miss out.
It's going to be heat.
It is
see those
going
flames on
to
that
be
card right
heat.
there? It's also going to be flames. You can already tell.
Well, with that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show for tonight. If you guys enjoyed this week's episode of SmackDown, and of course, if you're a proud member of the Nappy Nation, make sure you smash that like button down below for us, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out Mo's channel and Twitter, both of which are linked in the description below. But with that, it's time for us to get up out. Thank y'all once again for joining us, and we'll catch you all this Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Raw, Week 8 of Raw.
Don't do drugs.
Tell them again for people in the back.
Don't do drugs.
I wake up. Hopping around with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free, yeah, stress-free, 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 stress-free.
good, so stress, dog, is not an issue.
I wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free. 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 Stress-free.
DJ Rockstar. I never changed like a cartoon's clothes, but I was immature then. Now I'm a mature man. Grow up, I'm focused. Yeah, my group broke up, but I be feeling like Sierra felt. You know, so what? Still doing shows, except now I'm touring dolo. Still fly, see that country boy in polo. Heater on my hip like the boy of Popo. Reaper on my heels like the Jordan logo. Talk about me, ain't about no money, sure J ignore it. You ain't coming to my funeral, you ain't a boy. Call me ugly, go ahead, judge me. You ain't got to like me, I know that God loves.
I wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free. 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 Stress-free.
I'm back. Every day I wake up, gotta get my cake up. Trying to put on for my city like makeup.
And every night I go out, man, you know I show out. My money talk for me, it say broke nigga, shut your mouth.
In every car I hop in, I probably got them blocks in. Finna ball night, me, Mitch, and Nappy look in.
And every club we hop by, we be the one they talk about. She see the side of the real, I bet them bitches jaw drop.
And every hoe that choose us, trust me, dog, we bust. Kick 'em out the same night, you never see me cook.
For what? Not us, we playin' by the book. We stress free over here, man. Listen to the hook, cash
I
free.
wake up in the morning and thank God because I know that He blessed me. Hop in my ride with my 45, hoping nobody out here test me. And you can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Cause I don't need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live it stress-free. 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 Yeah.